let's talk a little bit about what the future looks like.
Okay.
For Della Terra in particular.
Yeah.
And walk us through some of the the bullet points on the changes that you're making with the product right now, with with what we just got a sneak preview of this afternoon,
Yeah.
and what we're going to be able to expect to see here in the very near future.
Yeah, so the first thing we had to do was, kind of give it a more of a modern look. A lot of the stuff had the wood grain ceilings.
Sure.
Everything kind of blended in with each other. And this is, like I said, the feedback I was getting from customers. So the first and foremost, I kind of came in. They had already kind of made some changes, so I had to kind of play around with that stuff. And kudos to all my old managers that I've had. You don't realize how hard it is to work with I don't know how many different suppliers to get stuff done. But it's a tasking, but it's fun in the right or in the right way. But first thing I did is made it a little bit more residential, kind of gave it more of a white ceiling to make it pop right there. Changed the wall boards. It's going to be more of a paint look. Obviously, still a wall covering. Your wood color now is going to be a little bit darker, but from what it originally was. So it's still a light, I would say, grayish tone, brown tone wood. But then really where we needed was furniture change. So I ended up changing the furniture to, more of a slate gray. And then you have a little bit more of a darker accents when it comes to the fascia, things like that. Some of our other product lines, obviously using flush floor slides, no carpet throughout the whole entire coach, no cutouts in the floor. So if you have kids or dogs, you're not worrying about getting kibble in there. King size beds in all of our floor plans. Pass through storages are all finished off, so you can't see the sticks when you're looking up underneath there. But as you're talking about it evolving, I think that's the biggest thing is like, what is the next step? Like in this industry, if you would have told me 3-4 years ago that all of a sudden destination trade